It is beginning to seem like a day can't go by without another corruption story from Augusta County government. Today's shocking news comes from a competing news outlet and its editor who received a call threatening him from Augusta County Supervisor Butch Wells. Now Augusta County Supervisor Butch Wells is facing serious allegations of intimidation and involvement in what he cryptically refers to as criminal games. This comes to light in the aftermath of a contentious phone call with Chris Graham, editor of the Augusta Free Press, raising concerns about potential attempts to stifle free press and public scrutiny. During an 11-minute phone call on Friday morning, Wells sought information from Graham related to a Freedom of Information Act request made to the county. The conversation took an ominous turn when Wells mentioned having a file started and declared, "I play criminal games."
How did you get that name?
Well, I know
if you
this.
don't want to tell me. If you don't want to tell me, just say you don't want to tell me. But I got a good feeling. I know how you got it. I just wanted to confirm it. Because I've got a file started.
You got a file started?
Oh yeah. I've got a file started. They're playing political games. I don't play political games. I play criminal games. And yeah, I've got a file started.
Who are they?
Well, I just wanted to know what your source was for using that young lady's name.
Who are they?
You'll find out when it starts. Go. So you're saying you don't want to tell me?
I'm saying that I can't even.
I mean, you didn't.
Graham's attempts to ascertain the nature of these criminal games were met with cryptic responses and veiled threats.
Who seemed to be a paragon of answer questions, talking to me, answer questions. I've asked you repeatedly, why does that name mean anything to you?
Okay.
And so you don't want to answer that question, even though it's important enough to call me and ask me about that.
You didn't call me and ask me that question. You asked me that question because I called you and asked you this question, and so.
And I didn't know what question you wanted. You said you had a simple
Okay.
question, and that's a simple question. The question for me is, why does that name mean anything to you?
Yeah, it means a lot to me. So.
I understand, and I know why it means a lot to you.
How do you know that?
How would I know that?
Yeah. How do you know that?
Wells refused to disclose who the pronoun they referred to and kept the details of his alleged criminal activities open to interpretation. The timing of this phone call is noteworthy as it occurred less than 24 hours after a circuit court judge heard arguments in FOIA cases brought by Augusta Free Press and Breaking Through Media. The cases challenged the county's denial of access to digital copies of recordings from a March 20th closed meeting of the Board of Supervisors. The closed meeting gained public attention due to revelations surrounding the resignation of Stephen Morelli, a former board member facing sexual harassment allegations. The legal battle over the recording stems from Supervisor Scott Seaton's admission of recording closed sessions, leading to a request for the recordings and subsequent denials. The essence of Wells' phone call, attempting to extract information from Graham about the source of certain details, raises concerns of intimidation. His statement, "I play criminal games," adds a troubling dimension to the allegations. Graham's refusal to provide the information resulted in Wells hinting at potential consequences. The transcript of the call reveals a tense exchange, where Wells seems more interested in uncovering Graham's sources than addressing the serious questions raised about his own actions. In response to Wells's claim of having a criminal file related to Graham's FOIA request, a subsequent FOIA request was filed for a copy of this file. The county's response, disavowing the existence of any physical file, raises further questions about Wells's motives and the nature of his statements. The allegations against Supervisor Butch Wells underscore the delicate balance between public accountability and potential abuses of power. The situation highlights the need for transparency, ethical conduct, and respect for press freedom within local government. As this story unfolds, the community awaits answers regarding Supervisor Wells's admitted involvement in what he terms criminal games. The implications of these revelations extend beyond the legal battles and strike at the heart of democratic principles that demand accountability from those in positions of authority. To stay up to date on all stories related to Augusta County investigations, Remember to subscribe to Breaking Through News on the Newsbreak app or on our website at breakingthrough.com.